In this video, we will be doing arithmetic with polynomials. We will look at a couple of different formats to add and subtract the polynomials. This first example is addition. Adding polynomials is basically combining like terms. Remember, like terms have the same base raised to the same power, and we just combine the coefficients. We will be doing this first problem in the vertical format. Vertical meaning one polynomial on the top and then the other polynomial below it, lining up the like terms. So we're going to rewrite this first polynomial, 5x cubed, and we want to be sure we put this in standard form, which was descending order of the exponent. So we're going to put the plus x squared term next. Then we have the minus 2x. Notice we took the sign in front of it with it. And then we have the plus 7. So now we have it in standard form of descending order of the exponents. We have the 3, the 2, and the 1. Now we're going to write the second polynomial below this one and lining up the exponents. So notice that we do not have an x cubed term in the second parenthesis. So we're going to start with the 3x squared. Notice again, this one's not in standard form, so I'm going to come over here to the 4x term minus 4x, lining it up underneath the x term, and then I have plus 7. Draw our line to show addition, and now we have 7 plus 7, both positive, which is going to give me a positive 14. I have a negative 2x and a negative 4x, adds to give me a negative 6x. We have a plus 1x squared plus 3x squared. Adding the coefficients, I get a positive 4x squared. And then the last one we have is a 5x cubed. So that is our answer of an addition polynomials in vertical form. Now we're going to look at the same problem, but we're going to do it in horizontal form. In horizontal form, you group like terms. So we only had the one 5x cubed term. We did not have an x cubed term in the second parenthesis. So then we're going to go with the x squared terms. So putting those in parentheses together, we have x squared, positive x squared there, and we have a positive 3x squared there. Okay. Get my 3 there. Okay. Then we're going to do the x terms. So we've got negative 2x and a negative 4x. So I'm going to put those in parentheses together. And then I have the 7s. Plus 7 plus 7. So my constants there. So now I'm going to just come back and I'm going to combine like terms. So I have my 5x cubed term. I didn't have anything to add to it. Then I have the 1x squared and the 3x squared, which is going to give me 4x squared. Then I have the negative 2x and negative 4x, which combines to give me a negative 6. And then my constants at the end, my 7 and 7, which gives me 14. So we come up with the same answer as we did doing it in vertical form, so you can choose which form you prefer. Now we're going to look at subtraction. I know it is a subtraction problem because I see the subtract between the two polynomials, so always pay real close attention to that. Now, notice up here it says add the opposite. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to add the opposite. And what that means is we're going to add, I'm going going to change our subtract sign between the two, and we're going to add the opposite of everything that's in parentheses. So I'm going to change this to a plus or a positive 2x cubed. I'm going to change this to a negative 3x, and I'm going to change this to a positive 4. All right. Now, again, we're doing this in vertical form, so we're going to copy the first polynomial down. So we've got a negative 2x cubed. We have, and this one's already in descending order of the exponents or standard form. So I'm just going to recopy it. And what do I not have? Okay, plus 8. Now I'm going to take the second polynomial, and since I've already changed it to add, I'm just going to line these up. So I've got a positive 2x cubed. Then I do not have a x squared term in my second parenthesis, so I'm going to leave that open. I'm just going to leave it blank there. Now I've got my negative 3x, so I'm going to line that up underneath my other x. And then I have my plus 4 here. Draw my line and add. Positive 8, positive 4 gives me a positive 12. A negative 4x, negative 3x gives me a negative 7x. I have a positive 5x squared. And then my negative 2x cubed and my positive 2x cubed are going to cancel out. And so I will not have an x cubed in my answer. So I really don't even need this plus right there. So there is my answer right there. Now we're going to look at the same problem again and do it as a horizontal. So the first thing we want to add are opposites. So let's come here and let's change our signs. So we're going to change the minus sign between the two parentheses to plus, and then we're going to change everything in the parentheses to its opposite. So I'm going to change my negative 2x cubed to a positive. I'm going to change my positive 3x to a negative, and I'm going to change my negative 4 to a positive. Now I'm just going to group like terms. So I've got a negative 2x cubed and a positive 2x cubed. Then I have my 5x squared. Again, I do not have a 5x squared term in the second one, so that's all I have to do with it. If you want to, you can go ahead and put it in parentheses just to keep it separated. Then I have a minus 4x and a minus 3x, negative 3x. And then I have my constants. So I have a positive 8 and I have a positive 4. Now coming back and combining like terms, my negative 2x cubed and my positive 2x cubed are going to cancel out. So again, I will not have an x cubed term in my answer. I have my 5x squared. I have my negative 4x and a negative 3x combines to give me a negative 7x. And then I have my 8 plus my 4, which gives me a positive 12. So that's how you add and subtract polynomials.